Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 5. Last episode we finally made it to the docks and got into our boat. Swimming. Well, technically boating, but you get the idea. Anyway, now that we're here, it's time to start exploring, and as I believe I said before, we're going to be exploring in layers. Starting with all the remainder of this layer that we haven't explored. So let's start by going to whatever is in this direction. Oh, damn it, why does that keep switching? I don't know why. Okay, let's take a look around, as I do. There's actually a path down here. This is interesting. The river to the south is choked with rubble. Beyond that, you see some pretty rough rapids. Safe travel in this direction seems impossible. Well, I suppose it kind of makes sense. Okay, so what's in here? Oh! Oh, it's this area. Ow. Wow. Both of you missed. It's a little impressive. And it's a brain rat. Goody. Well, I mean slightly impressive considering you had like a 72 and 75% chance to hit. I mean, come on. How are you guys missing so badly? Jeez. You're better than this. It's a pretty terrified thing, too. Almost. There we go. Bloody hell. Okay, coins, emerald, archer's band. +1 to sharpshooter. Yeah, what the hell. Why do you have a gold ring on you? I don't know. Oh, that's that found. Nice. Alright. There's a pylon there? That's interesting. Begs the question of what this place is, that it actually has a pylon. Is it important? We'll find out soon. We just explore all the water first. Looks like we're gonna need to try to find the way into the middle here. Let's see. Ah, here we are. Yeah, that's a problem. The pathfinding of the boat isn't the best, because all these little rocks, they don't exactly count as terrain, so it doesn't actually go around it. Alright, what have we got here? Shining golden band and a focusing crystal. +1 armor, +7 energy resistance. We can sell it. It's not that important. Alright. Let's see what the hell this place is. Returning boat. Warning to would-be thieves, borrowers, or pylon users. This boat will occasionally return to this dock. Borrow, but be prepared. The servitors here are working on excavating a new tunnel. They can't talk. Interesting, the idea of a returning boat. Keep of Gladwell the Wizard. All who are in need are welcomed. None who need assistance are refused. Interesting. You have found a very unusual shop, full of an extremely eclectic and worn-out selection of goods. Everything is covered with dust and mold. Even the travelers to the northern frontier don't stop here. The goods are mostly the sort of things you'd find in a magical or alchemical workshop, except heavily used. Most of it looks useless, though there are a handful of items that seem like they might be helpful. The proprietor is an aging, heavy-set, unwashed man. He walks up to greet you.
Ah, customer, welcome. I am Entrobus. We buy and sell here.
Something about him is odd, very quiet and distant, though that might just be the standard oddness that afflicts almost everyone in Avernum after a while. Can you tell me about this place?
This is Gladwell's keep. where the mighty Gladwell the wizard gives blessings to the poor, the sick, the downtrodden. His generosity is without limits.
Whenever you hear someone say his generosity is without limits, a that's generally a red flag. Also, I just realized that looks like a turtle. Sorry. Where is Gladwell?
The tunnel into his home is just south of here. Please visit him. Experience his kindness. Do not fear.
How long has Gladwell been here?
Only for a few years, and I joined him not long after he arrived. He is from the Abyss, where he perfected his magical skills.
What can he do for me?
Give you power. He has told me that warriors like you are his best customers for power.
And what does he expect in return for these blessings?
Only a fair price, which varies from person to person. In return for saving me, he is having me work here for a short time, and while I am here, he has given me the ability to defend the shop. I am sure that he would have a much better job for you, since you travel places. I am sure that you would not mind paying his modest fee for what he can do for you.
And has he given you a blessing?
Yes. I was desperate. I needed... Well, I'm no longer sure, but I know that I really needed it.
Red flags, people. Red flags. Antrobus follows you around the shop, always standing just close enough to you to make you uncomfortable. A good dunking in the cold cave water outside would do him good.
Yes, yes. Do you wish to shop? Just tell me.
Let me see your wares.
Alright, take a look. Though only the blessed of Gladwell get the best prices. Very fair, I think. I'm sure you agree.
Blessed of Gladwell.
Those who have traded with him. Those whom he approves of. Gladwell is inside. He can do wonderful things for you.
What do you have for sale? Nothing we really need. Honestly, it's mostly random goods. I mean, fine leather and fine steel if we need it, but... And that's really mostly it. Nothing else we need. I'd like to sell something. Specifically this ring, and this emerald. Perfect. There's something I'd like to know. I'm looking for someone.
I am sorry, I can't help you. Gladwell has me mind the store. He doesn't like me paying attention to other things.
I don't need anything then.
Alright.
He turns and wanders off. Soon after that, he wanders back and follows you around his shop. Oh, a small inn. Well, first... Touch! Okay. A tiny inn has been built in this natural alcove in the stone wall. One woman is working here. She is surprisingly young and healthy looking, but her gaze is strangely vacant. She offers you some mushroom ale as soon as you enter.
Welcome. This inn is a free point for resting. I am Sabina. Gladwell has blessed me and I run his inn. Rest. Eat. Be comfortable.
What can I get here?
Everything you would want from an inn and free of charge. You can rest. You can be fed. I could do even more if Gladwell had blessed you.
I want to rest. She points to the east.
The common room is there. Enter and rest.
I want some food. She gives you a hot, fresh gray roll fresh out of the oven.
Mind your fingers, it's still hot. I hope you enjoy it.
Doesn't seem likely, but you're polite to her. I want to ask about something.
All right. Gladwell encourages me to make visitors feel welcome.
Tell me about this place.
This is Gladwell's Keep, a happy place where Gladwell showers gifts on those who come to him with an open heart. You should enter and meet Gladwell. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
You are blessed by Gladwell?
I am. Like many, I came to Gladwell. Like many, I was helped. And I paid a fair price.
What did Gladwell do for you? She points at her chest.
I had a sickness here, burrowing through me, causing great pain. It would have killed me, but he cured me. And while I work here, he lends me his power to defend his lands.
She doesn't elaborate. What price did you pay?
I must maintain this inn for a time, looking after those who come to him. It is fair. The alternative for me was to end up under a cairn of stones.
What can Gladwell do for me?
That is between you and him. You will have to pay, but it is worth the price.
I'm not sure about that. As you look around, Sabrina
Sabina busies herself making fresh rolls from water and mushroom flour. You now know from experience that the result of this process will sustain life while making you wish that it wouldn't. She occasionally turns and smiles at you. Her vacant expression doesn't stop being eerie. Have you heard any rumors lately? I'm searching for something. No. Very few come here despite Gladwell's generosity, and when they do, they are rarely in the mood to talk. Hmm. There's an Avernite woman sitting on a pallet in the back of the common room. She sits upright, with her legs pulled up to her chest. She stares emotionlessly at the opposite wall. You ask her name. She says in a flat voice, Maggie. Tell me about this place. This is where Gladwell is. What do you know about Gladwell? He trades. Why are you here? She doesn't stop staring at the wall. I needed help. Gladwell gave it. It was not free. What did you need? Revenge on brigands who killed my... It was done. It is over now. Now I can rest. And work. Now I have to work. What price did you pay? I have to work. Out here. Not with Gladwell. He never even came near me. He talked from his ledge, gave what I needed, sent me out, and now I will work. We will speak with him, but I have a feeling we won't be taking anything he's going to offer. A huge, spectacular gallery has been excavated out of this tunnel. Walls of massive stone blocks rise to a vaulted ceiling above. Glowing crystals light the way in. The wizard who lives here has created an impressive entryway. It is also very unwelcoming. The air is cold and deathly quiet. You can't shake the feeling that you are being watched. Occasionally, you think that you feel something brush against your neck. You turn, only to find nothing there. Yeah, something is not right about this Gladwell. You round the corner and find that the impressive hallway slopes up to a carved marble staircases to the north. Even you find it to be strangely beautiful and imposing. One detail, however, strikes you more than most. Creatures line the stairway up. They aren't guards. They look like they've been magically frozen, apparently at the point of death or close to it. Gladwell must have a taste for collecting magical creatures. The hobbies of wizards can be very unusual. Oh boy. What the hell is that? Hellhound? Yeesh. Oh, there's Gladwell. You pass the scroll up to Gladwell. He is pleased to receive it. And here is a reward, which will convey to you my generosity and power. He lowers a pair of crystal vials down to you. The fluid within them glows and sparkles. Ooh. Knowledge brew. Thank you, Gladwell. Thank you greatly. You meet the wizard Gladwell. He prefers to keep his distance. He looks down on you from his balcony, evaluating you. You can't tell much about him from here. He wears a thick robe and his head is covered with a cowl. When he talks, his voice is strangely flat and distant. Welcome to my keep. I am Gladwell the wizard. Be at peace. This is a place of safety, a source of aid in a cold and dangerous world. I have heard of you. Little happens in these isles without my knowing. You are from the Empire. You are on a dangerous mission. You seek Doricus. I can help you with your quest, and I ask little in return. Where are you from? Conversation. All right. I am Avernum born. I was trained in Patrick's Tower. The Tower of Magi was not available. I found the conventional magical techniques they practiced too stifling, so I went to the more permissive environs of the Abyss. Once I had what I wanted, I came here. What was stifling about their techniques? More conversation. All right, I will be polite. Most mages have ideas of areas of our art that are improper, immoral. I did not share belief in their strictures. I still don't. There it is. What could you do in the Abyss? I collected treasures of magical nature. I felt that by ingesting certain parts of their bodies properly treated, I could gain their powers. I was correct. Other wizards believe that doing this can create strange and unpredictable changes in the imbiber. They are also correct, but in my case the reward was worth the price.
And why did you come here?
More talk? Fine. I felt that I had gained all the power I safely could through the techniques I was using. It was time to begin my true practice here. Also, it was becoming harder to get samples from the desired creatures.
How did you get these samples?
I hired adventurers mainly. Some were too morally delicate to capture creatures for vivisection. Most weren't.
I think I remember encountering him before. I think he was the one who asked us to find the giant, intelligent, friendly talking spiders, which we refused to tell him about. I can only guess that they found him at some other point, that some other adventurer found them for him.
I do not have a knack for casual chat. I can help you, I can give you boons, but my conversation is poor. What do you want?
Can you teach me any magic?
I can give you a lot of power. I want to give you a lot of power. However, I do not trade my magical secrets for mere coinage. I have no use for it. But if you wish my help on a much more extensive basis, this I can do.
Can I get supplies?
I am not a merchant. I do not concern myself with the trade of mundane goods. I have servants just outside. You should speak with them.
Why do they serve you?
They came to me with desperate needs. I fulfilled them. In return, they let me place a geese on them. They were bound to me for a certain amount of time, greeting visitors and keeping things running. Do not worry, they are not permanently trapped. I am treating them well and fairly.
A geese. It doesn't explain what a geese is here, but thanks to my time in playing Dungeons and Dragons, when I actually can get a game, I know what it is. A geese, it's a compulsion. It forces you to do what it is. If a geese is placed on you to go to a location, you will go to that location. You either cannot resist the compulsion, or there are dire consequences if you resist. Another example, if a geese tells you to kill a person. If someone geeses you to, say, kill a mayor, and you encounter the mayor and find him all kind and you were told to do something evil, it doesn't matter if you don't want to do it. Even if you find it completely evil and reprehensible, that geese will force you to do it. Either by literally forcing you, taking control of your mind and making you kill him, or punishing you horribly, making you incredibly ill, incredibly in pain, or something else until you do it. That is what a geese is. I cannot approve of those. I'm sorry, Gladwell. I could use some information, though, at least.
I have nothing. If you enter my employ, I will tell you what I know. Until then, nothing is free.
How can you help me?
I can give you power, spells, items. Great danger awaits. I can prepare you. My aid may well be the difference between life and death.
What exactly will you give me?
I think I have been specific enough. Strength, treasures, spells. Any way I can improve you, I will. And in return, I feel I will have a valuable ally. I do not hide my belief that you may end up significant.
And what do I have to give in return?
Ah, yes, the price. I will not expend such power and resources without something in return. Before I help you, you must allow me to place a geese on you.
A what?
A geese, a magical bond. There are certain things I want in the northern frontier. You will help me find them. The geese will tell you where they are, and it will compel you to help me. As you return these items, I will give you more rewards. Small tasks, great rewards. It is truly a generous offer.
So you will control me?
Not in the way you mean, not like a puppet on a string. The vast majority of the time you will have free will. It is only in a small number of locations that I will compel you to act.
And once you have your items, I will be free? He is silent for a time.
There will be a limit to the number of things I can compel you to do in the northern frontier. Once those tasks are completed, you will be free there.
This sounds horrifying. I refuse.
All right, but ponder this. When you are murdered by Doricus, your total independence will do you no good.
It is a good offer I make. I will give you time to reconsider. Excuse me.
I just want to say here, if you people want to deal with Gladwell and get his power and skills and abilities and items and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. I will not submit myself to a geese like this. This guy, he is sketchy in the extreme. The people outside, they say he is generous, he is helpful, but the price, it does not sound like it's something it's worth it to me. And the things he says he does, the fact that he doesn't approve of the same kind of morals as most other mages, I'm sorry, Gladwell. I cannot approve of this. I won't take your power. It's not worth it to me. Some things are worth more than that. Are worth more than just power. Alright. It was that, I think, might be the end of the episode. Next episode... tell you what. I think the location we need to go to, Shanker, it's just in the northwest, so I'll just take a quick trip up to Shanker's Tower and take a look there before I go explore elsewhere. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chesoak44. That is Darren, Thomas, Lena, and Sherry. This has been an Avernum 5 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.